short notice, she has consented to join us. So going straight across to Union Minister Smriti Irani ji. Smriti ji, namaste. Thank you very, very much for your time. On a day when the numbers read very, very positively for the women of our country. 1020 women per 1,000 men. That's the data as per the book that's been launched to commemorate 9 years of Modi Sarkar. But for you, what has perhaps been the most significant achievement over the last 9 years? Because you have saddled multiple ministries and you've been there right through since 2014. So let me ask you that.
I've had the greatest privilege of serving under a visionary Prime Minister that needs the cause of my country. That in my country, the education policy had not seen a revision for 4 decades. Speaks of the apathy with which the Congress ruled and governed my country. Today, I'm very proud that the National Education Policy, which comes to the fore after 4 decades, has a special gender inclusion fund, whereby infrastructure for gender-related educational activities have been ascertained. I'm very proud that as Minister Education then, the Prime Minister had blessed the first ever MOOCs platform to be made for our country, and SWAYAM today has over 1.75 crore students who get low-cost higher education. I'm extremely proud that India never had a national ranking framework, which it does now. And that is why you see the rankings of higher educational institutions in the world, see the rise of Indian education. I'm extremely proud that as Minister of Textiles, I was first-hand witness to India's self-sufficiency in the production of PPE suits. Remember, in our country, for 70 years, we kept importing per year at least 50 to 55,000 PPE suits for the national need. And it is when there was a global lockdown and when COVID struck that India had discovered its capacity to manufacture PPE suits on our own. We built a capacity of over 1,100 companies in our country, became the second largest exporters in the world in just 3 months with a turnover of over $1 billion, supplying PPE suits not only for the needs of our nation but also across 160 countries. This was only possible because Modi is Prime Minister. That we had the opposition crying wolf and wanting imports of vaccines in our country, and Prime Minister Modi was steadfast and said, let's make the vaccine in India and let's not stand in international queues for vaccine as India had been habituated under the Gandhi family rule in our country. That we technologically delivered 220 crore doses of vaccines to our citizens and saw Vaccine Maitri help out 160 plus countries with not only vaccines but also pharmaceuticals like paracetamol is something that fills many an Indians with pride. That 80 crore Indians have received over 1,121 lakh metric ton of free food gains, which has never happened anywhere in the world during COVID, is something that fills me with pride as a part of Prime Minister Modi's cabinet. That all of this has been done without raising a single rupee in taxes against our citizens is something that makes me prouder still. But I think the stories that are told every day is by the 11 crore families that have now for the first time had a toilet, 4 crore families that have a roof over their heads, 23 crore Ayushman Bharat cards distributed across the country, 4.5 crore Indian citizens who have received medical assistance worth 5 lakhs free from the government of India. Many such accomplishments and many more to go. But I'm grateful that the country has given us an opportunity to serve under Prime Minister Modi. सेवा के 9 साल के लिए मैं देश के नागरिकों का आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ.
अगला प्रश्न उसके 3 parts हैं. First part, the 40 academics and educationists have met Mr. Siddaramaiah saying scrap the NEP in Karnataka. Secondly, LPG cylinders, which is being claimed by the government has helped women, are now beyond the reach of women. That's the allegation that the opposition makes. Third, a united opposition continues to boycott even the inauguration of the new Sansad. So the government of the day has not been able to get the opposition on board. 3 points, Smriti.
Firstly, if the opposition parties think that they can boycott Parliament, please let it be known that they are boycotting the people and they're not boycotting Modi, because it is the people's house, it's the people's parliament. That the opposition parties today are arrogant enough to even boycott the biggest temple of our democracy speaks volume about the egos that have to be assuaged within a particular political family which has become the fulcrum for the opposition's dreams. Secondly, when you talk about issues such as challenges that the country has had to face, I must here say that imagine the country facing challenges like the COVID pandemic in the absence of a leader like Prime Minister Modi. One of the greatest examples of how a Prime Minister who is resolute in ensuring that the citizens of our country are protected is when a war came to a standstill, because Prime Minister Modi said, I need to ensure that my citizens are evacuated. What a better example of a Prime Minister's resolve to ensure the safety and security of every citizen. That's why we proudly say Modi hai to mumkin hai. Insofar as the opposition unity goes, Anand, one has to explain how can those factions unite that have slaughtered each other politically for political gains. Mamata Bandyopadhyay has been accused by many a Congress leader in the state of West Bengal of having attacked and sullied the name of the Congress party. So that TMC, which has bloody hands, especially from attacking Congress workers, can Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi or Srimati Vadra truly shake that hand? Nitish ji has consistently called Sonia Gandhi corrupt. Is the hunger for power so divine that Rahul Gandhi will embrace a man who has continuously, consistently called his own mother corrupt? Insofar as Nitish Babu himself goes, a person who needs help to stand on his own political feet today offers support to others. That itself is an oxymoronic situation.
Smriti Irani ji, I know time is of essence with you. We look forward to speaking with you at length. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.